Okay, this is our Cessna 172 flight deck. We are on runway 32 Trivandrum. We'll first start the engine and set the flight parameters. So the master switch, put the master switch on. You can see all the needles are coming alive. Then we will switch on the magnetos. Okay, we will move the engine. The engine is still running, it's only muted. Now, these are the engine parameters we skip for the time being. This airspeed indicator, and this is the green range, will be the flying range. This is called the attitude indicator. Blue is the sky, the brown is earth, and what you see here is the plane, and this is the bank or roll angle, and this is the pitch. This is the altitude indicator. This is vertical speed, the rate of climb or the rate of descent. Now this is heading indicator, and right now it is on 318. This is the plane, this is the compass. So now it is on 318. So we'll set the heading at 318. This is called the turn coordinator to help you in the banking. And this is the throttle, the main thing, like the accelerator of the car. This is the air fuel mixture. This is the flap position. Now for takeoff, we will move the flap to first position 10. And for landing, we will move the flap all the way down. This is stabilizer trim. This is the fuel tank selector. This is the radio stack, the communication and radio stack. I have set it up for this flight. This is autopilot switch, and these are various switches. I have set the altitude for the flight at 2000 here. This will be picked up by the autopilot. This is DME, distance measuring equipment. Okay, now this is our main instrument for landing. The ILS we have seen have two guides. One is the center line, which is called the localizer. So then if the needle is in the center, we are right on the runway center line. Now this is the glide slope, which you have seen the vertical profile. So when we are on the correct glide slope during landing, this needle will align with this horizontal line. Okay, now we have briefly gone over everything. It will need a lot more discussion, but then let us take off and go. The video will get longer. Okay, couple of things to watch during the takeoff. At around 60 knots, we will pull the yoke and rotate the plane for takeoff. We'll keep watching this attitude indicator. Let us switch to a 3D view. So for takeoff, we will watch the speed at around 60 knots, then pull the yoke, watch the horizon for about 15 degrees. Once the climb is stabilized, we will switch to the autopilot. This is how you roll the plane to the right. This is how you roll the plane to the left. These two are the rudder pedals, which controls the yaw motion. All this we have taken a quick look already. The highlights here. Okay, we have now taken off. I have now put it on autopilot. You can see the plane climbing. I will take the flaps back. I have muted the engine again. You can see the altitude is climbing. Now it is 1000 feet altitude and the speed is climbing up. It will come around 120 and the engine RPM is around 2300. The vertical climb rate is around 600 feet per minute. We can see we have come approximately 3.5 nautical miles. Soon I will be changing the heading to 200. Please see the flight plan which we have shared yesterday. You can see the heading is changing. You can see the plane is turning. This is the Arabian Sea. You have seen that the plane has now turned to the heading of 200. Again, please see our flight plan. Now it is over the Arabian Sea. The altitude is now steady at 2000. The speed is around 120 knots. We are now on the heading of 200. We can see here we have taken off. This is the runway. We have taken off on 318 heading. Now we have changed it to 200. And somewhere here we'll change the heading to 140. Please see the flight plan of yesterday. You can see here, now we have turned here to a heading of 140. This is the runway 32. This is the radio beam. What you see here is the radio beam. We'll come further beyond this point, waypoint C132. Then we will turn to a heading of 10 degrees. This is the GPS. Now you can see the plane is on a heading of 140. This is 140 and this is the runway. So we will be going along 140, then taking a turn and then coming and landing on the runway. Now we can see we are on a heading of 140. Altitude is steady. Everything is fine. Now we are approximately 8 nautical miles. Soon we will be changing the heading to 010. Okay, now we will change the heading to 010. Now we are on 010 heading and coming to the coastal line. Now here we can see the route we followed. This is the takeoff on 318. This is 200. This is 140 heading. Now we have changed the heading to 010. Our target is this C132. When the plane is somewhere here, I will switch to the approach mode. Then the plane will turn automatically to the center line of the runway, capturing the ILS localizer. I'll keep watching this GPS. This is the center line of the runway. When the plane gets somewhere closer to that, I will activate the approach button for capturing the instrument landing system. See, the plane is turning. You can see the plane is now aligning with the runway. The plane is turning and capturing the localizer. Okay, now it is more or less captured the localizer. I will start preparing for the landing. You can see the runway there. For landing, I will progressively increase the flap position and come to the full flap finally. Also reduce the speed of the plane to a landing speed of approximately 60 knots. This is the localizer needle which will come in the center line once it is finally captured, and this is the glide slope which will come somewhere on this horizontal line to give the vertical profile for landing. I have moved the flap position final. You can see the speed is now reducing. You can see the altitude has started climbing down. You can see here, this is the ILS frequency 109.90. The distance currently 4 nautical miles from the runway. And you can see the needles are getting aligned. You can see the runway there. There are two lights which is called the PAPI. Now you can see the runway there. This is called the PAPI, the two lights. Now we will keep watching the ILS beam and the PAPI. This is called precision approach path indicator. The Arabian Sea, the coastal line, the runway. We took off this way. Now we are coming and landing on the same runway 32. now we will replay how we came in the last 1 minute.